What's up? What's good? What is happening? I am your host, King Smith, on Tuesday, June the 14th, and I will be leading the Media Day Blitz for the Greater Eastern Football Association. Shout out to James Simerson for asking me to come on and do this so that he wouldn't have to. All right. Today, I will be interviewing two players from your Valley Champions, the I think it's pronounced Dauphin. I should have asked that prior. Dauphin County Comanches. All right, I got QB1 London Johnson and wide receiver Devante Johnson, who I asked are not related. London and Devante, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, King?
Hey man, first of all, thanks for taking the time to be here and talking to the people of GEFA Nation. QB1 London. Tell me a little bit about yourself, years that you've have in GEFA, and any football experience that you have, so that the people can get to know who you are.
All right. So, this is my first year in the GFA. I'm only 20 years old, so I'm pretty young still. I feel between any of the other guys that I'm playing with. I played high school ball at Halifax. If anybody knows where that is, it's somewhere in Dauphin County. But like the GFA, I was introduced. Skylar actually saw me at the gym one day and just randomly asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And now we're here. So, it's been a fun experience overall. My dad's been playing and coaching in GFA forever. Donnie Johnson, if any of y'all might know him. That's really where I started with it, and then after that, I was like, I might as well get into it too. It seems like fun, a lot of commitment, a lot of hard work, but we're here now. So
That's what's up, man. Shout out to you. First of all, I feel old. This dude just said 20. Okay, all right. Hey, football is a young man's game, but I guess me at 37, man, which you know what, I almost said that. I'm not gonna say it. We gonna keep it going. Let's get to Devante Johnson. Introduce yourself to the people. How many years do you have in GFA, and what is your football experience?
As you said, my name is Devante Johnson. This is my third year in the GFA, second year on the Comanche. Played high school ball for McCaskey out of Lancaster. Walked on to Bloom for like a year and some change. And other than that, just been playing semi-pro ever since.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so y'all guys finished the regular season at 7-3. Your first game was against the Warriors in the playoff, in which y'all won 70-38. And I haven't had a chance to see film of that game, but I mean, y'all have been putting up some major points against some of these teams. So London. Talk us through, you coming into the league in your first year, coming in as the number 3 seed in the Valley, and that first playoff game against the Warriors back in early June.
So the Warriors, this was kind of a revenge game because we had lost to them earlier in the season, and there was even when we lost to them earlier, we never thought that we should have lost, and so when we came back and played, we came out and played our game plan better than we did the first time. There was mistakes we made in both games, but in the second game in the playoffs, we all came hard, ready to play hard. We were more, I don't want to say more dedicated, as we were still dedicated, but we were all more together than what we were in that week 3 matchup that we had against them. So it was good to see everybody come out and execute our game plan to perfection.
Okay. And Devante, how did you do in that game, man, against the Warriors?
Like my stats.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I think I had like one touchdown, probably like a few catches. I mean, London does good at spreading the ball around, finding an open man. So everybody was really eating that day.
Okay. All right. Now, if I understand this correct, going into that game, uh against both the Warriors and against the Cyclones, those were two of the teams that y'all both lost to in the regular season. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
So they were revenge games both times, man. Hey, hold on. I gotta, you know, that has to be a really good feeling because look, I'll tell y'all personally myself. All right. And those of y'all in GEFA, don't come at my throat. I had the Cyclones coming out of the valley. So if I was a bet man, that is who I would have put my money on. But if you kind of did a post check of the league, a lot of people around the league felt the same as well. So tell me, being that y'all lost to both of those teams each time, I bet it was definitely good to get that first playoff game against the Warriors. But Devante, starting
Mhm.
with you, what was the feeling in y'all's locker room leading up against the Cyclones, in which virtually everybody but y'all had them picked to win?
I mean, everybody went into the game pretty confident that we could pull out the dub. Like you said, everybody in the league doubted us. Um, Comanche just known to be the most like hated team in the league. So we're used to it. Like I said, we got a lot of young guys on the team that don't really know too much of like the history of the teams in this league and how the Cyclones have been dominant. So going into the game, it wasn't really such a big thing. I know they blew us out in the regular season, but the mentality was definitely different coming in to the game this past week than that regular season game.
All right, and then London, same question to you, man, because I mean, you're young, bro. Golly, my bad, my bad. But to be
You good?
20 years old and a rookie, a lot of people look to the quarterback for that experience as far as like from the players. So outside of the coach, man, how did you get the guys to rally around you so early, being that this is your first year playing GFA, and then get that confidence to go in there to lead y'all to that first playoff victory?
Well, I mean, yeah, as for being first year, it was at first we were rough because there was a lot of um I don't know how to say it. I guess connection. We didn't have a lot of time together to spend to get our timing down, the relationships down, and everything. But as we've seen throughout the season, we've gotten better and better at that. And I feel like we're hitting full stride here with the relationships and the timing as we go into playoffs. So we come out against the Warriors, who we had lost to, and we had no doubt in our mind that we were going to win that game by how much we did win that game by. And then coming into the Cyclones 2 weeks after just losing to it, getting blown out by them, I knew personally I had probably played my worst game of the season. So there was no doubt in my mind we could go out and beat the team that had just beat us, even though we got blown out, because it was just a whole different team. Everybody's morale was up. We all came together. We had some internal issues in some games that we overcame, and we just got it all fixed up at the right time, and now we're here.
That's good. That's good. All right, now Speedy. All right, because I think there's a couple of people in the chat that's called you Speedy, man. So I'm gonna call you Speedy if that's all right. Were there any particular matchups that you were looking forward to in both the game against the Warriors and your game against the Cyclones?
Not really the Warriors particularly, but the Cyclones definitely, as you know, a couple of their players that were on the team this year was with us last year. So matching up against them was definitely something I was looking forward to.
Okay. All right. All right. Now, so since there was no film, all right, I'm not going to say that it's a conspiracy out there or whatnot, but I haven't had a chance to see film from this weekend game. Speedy, how did you do personally in that game against the Cyclones?
Well, I had 4 touchdowns. Um, Probably like
Okay. All right. Hold on. Had to throw in the sound effects on that one. 4 TDs. All right. So for those of y'all, I think everybody here that is watching knows that GEFA is 8-man semi-pro. So you can there's it's not a unheard of thing that you can put up 70 or 80 points. What is unheard of is the fact that y'all put up 70 week 1 of the playoffs. And then what was the score? 62-42 against the Cyclones. Now, I don't believe either one of y'all play on the defensive side of the ball unless maybe asked. Like, since if y'all are football players, y'all might. But how did y'all stop them from putting up 42? That's a question for the coach. But I'm just personally curious. How did y'all only limit the Cyclones to 42 points?
I got this one, Speedy. I'm about to hype up mom. We after seeing the first time and watching all their film, our game plan was really solid. I gotta give credit out to Monk on the defensive side of things on that one. He came out with a plan. We knew our guys up front could break through that O line that they had that was so formidable for everybody else. We came back with players that they just played out of their mind that game. Tyler Dieter, Marquise Holden, they just played great games that game. Benji, all of our defense did. And I mean, 42 points, I think it was, 44. It sounds like a lot, but to a team that's been putting up 80, put almost 100 points in games, that's crazy for our defense to get those stops and allow us to come back and win that game.
All right, cool. Speedy, man, is there anything that you'd like to add to that? That was a solid answer.
The defense just playing motivated. Against the Warriors, we lost one of our solid linemen, Lanthus. And I think that was just that extra motivation that everybody fired up and just we was feeding off of that. We was playing for one of our brothers.
Okay. All right. Looking forward to this weekend going out to I think it's pronounced Kutztown, man. I'm not too familiar with Pennsylvania because I live down here in Maryland. What are y'all personally, besides, winning the championship? Obviously, that's, both teams' goals. What are y'all looking forward to the most coming into this game? Because this will be, because it's been pretty much the Cyclones out of the valley for the last like 7 or 8 years. So what are y'all both more looking forward to going into championship Saturday? Speedy, I'll start with you.
I would just say playing on turf. I've been waiting to play on turf all season. I know we had one game against the Spartans earlier this season that was on turf, but I was out with injury at that time, so I missed out on that. So I just love playing on turf. It's fast and it's just I don't know. It's just I love it.
All right, now is this one of the best fields or stadiums that y'all have played at this season?
Oh, definitely. It's a college stadium. We've been playing in people's backyards and middle school. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the better field.
Good deal. London, same question to you, man. What is it, the one thing that you're looking forward going into the championship game against the Moshannon Valley Vikings this weekend?
I'm going to piggyback up off that because the last game we played on turf, we put up 78 points, I think. So that was our best game of the season, offensively at least. We just kind of did we got whatever we wanted. Granted, it wasn't against the Vikings, which is, I'm assuming, a better team. I haven't seen them yet. But I'm also looking forward. It's like the hype around it. Everybody's talking down on us all season because we got all these rookies and we're rebuilding. We lost so many people, but I know me and our running back, Colin, people call him Grizz. We're real excited to be like the head backfield right now for this championship game as rookies. And it's just a surreal feeling because it takes a little bit to hit. Like even last week, whenever we beat the Cyclones, it was like it took a second for it to kick in, and I was like, dang, that actually just happened. So it all takes a second, but it's surreal. It's pretty cool.
All right, that's dope. That's dope, man. Speaking of rookies, bro, I just have to bring this up because I was looking through this. All right, and this rookie. Oh my god, dang! How in the hell can a team that has so many rookies come in and be competitive? Personally, I think that speaks to your ownership, that speaks to the coaches, and that also speaks to you guys together as a team to be able to field that many first time players, win 7 games, and then do extremely well into the playoffs, man. So much luck to both of y'all going into this week's game. Let me see. Are there any comments here before I close this out? I see a couple of people talking back and forth, man, amongst themselves, man. That's awesome. Speedy, is your
Yeah.
family and supporters pulling up to this game in full force?
Unfortunately, nah, they not. It's just
Okay.
gonna be me dolo.
All right. That's what's up. London, how about you, brother? Is the family pulling up in full force here for the game?
I mean, I got my own family; they'll be there. But anybody that's on our back right now, that's Comanche family. So you already know we're gonna have dogs out there for anybody who don't got family there or not. There's gonna be people. It's gonna be loud.
That's
So
what's up, man. Hey, I don't know if you've had any media training in the past, but you are a natural on the camera, brother. Shout out to both of
that's true.
y'all for coming on. I am going to close up this for today. London and Devante, thanks for coming on to the show. I'm going to kick both of y'all off right now, close out, and get things moving.
That
Salute.
Johnson.
Peace out, King.
All right. Das Boots and Das Boots. Hey. All right, that went way better than I had inside of my head. Shout out to everybody that joined and watched on both the GEFA 360 Facebook page and on the YouTube channel. All right, the game is going to be played at Kutztown University of Pennsylvania. The address is in the description, but it is 15200 Kutztown Road in Kutztown, Pennsylvania, 19530. I'm going to show up in that area a little bit earlier, find me a bar and have a drink or two. All right. And then I'm paying my $5 to get in as well. All right. Unless James decides to hook your boy up. But I'll see some of y'all that's going to be coming down and watching some good 8-man football, semi-pro football in the state of Pennsylvania this weekend. Somebody said that they got the Comanche to win by 20. That was a question that I was going to ask for later in the week on the Friday stream. So I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday with Vikings players as well as the Comanche, as both teams have agreed to give me some people to talk to over the next couple of games and get this media blitz out there. All right. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. All right, on both Facebook and YouTube. Share this out there to spread the G for love to the masses. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.